we're going to be doing is I'm going to do a quick video on my ATV won't start. So this could be from when you first get it, or it could be after you've had it in storage for a long time. It could be for any reason at all. So there's some safety features on this ATV that will make it so it does not start. If the brake is not depressed, it will not start. When you first try to start it, it won't start. Your choke has to be lifted. Again, I'll go over that in a minute. But right now, what I want to go over is when you put your key in, you try it, you got nothing. You know your battery is charged because you charged the battery. So, and you don't have any lights, you don't have horn, you have nothing. So immediately that would make me think right away is I'm going to pop my seat. And we get our seat off. We'll just move this off to the side. Okay, so if you have no power running from your battery up to your lights, up to your horn, anything like that, your first thing you're going to check is this fuse. So if you take this fuse holder and you just pop it apart, there's a little fuse inside there. And you'll see if the fuse is bad because there's a filament running across here. If that filament is good and it looks good, then most likely your fuse is good. If this is the first time you're trying your ATV, you just received it out of the crate, another thing that I would recommend you check is to make sure that the wires here have copper going to them. Sometimes it could break off at the end and there's just not any copper from the wire touching these two holder ends. So check those too. This fuse is good. We see it's good. So we're going to snap it back and we're going to put it back. Now, if you still have no power, that fuse is good, you've checked these wires, but you still have no power coming up to the front, then most likely it's a battery issue. Even if it says it's charged, sometimes there's issues with batteries. That just happens. It's a battery. So we know this one's good. So we know we'll have power coming up. So if I check now, I have power coming up. You can see my headlights are on. All the front end works. All that stuff is normal. All of that's working. So we're just going to turn that off. We're going to turn our key off. This is just for the specifics of the video. So, but you got your ATV. It still doesn't want to start. Okay, so the next thing we would check is you come up to your kill switch. A lot of people don't realize this, but when they stop or put their hand here, this flips up. Obviously, your ATV is not going to start. You have your kill switch on. Just check this switch. I get a lot of calls. People just forgetting to check their kill switch. Make sure it's on the circle, not the circle with the X. Another issue you might come across is your children. All of our ATVs come with this. This is a safety kill switch. So if your child starts driving a little wild, anything like that, you can literally hit this purple button and it'll shut the machine off. Sometimes, even what people do is they leave this hanging on the key here and children play with it. So they'll lock it. They don't realize they've locked it. They're just playing with a button, right? So again, just double click the unlock key like that and then proceed to start your ATV. Again, most times then your ATV will start right up. So we're going to try to start this one. The battery's a little low, but we're gonna give it a shot. So you come down here on the left-hand side. You'll see where my hand is going down here to the carburetor. Right here. And there's going to be a little lever here for your choke. So you're going to want to lift that up. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be steel. Some ATVs have a plastic one, some have a steel one. This one just happens to be steel, so we're going to lift our choke and we're going to go up and we're going to start it. We're going to turn our key to on. We're going to put our brake on. I like to give it 2 pumps on the fuel just to get the fuel going. So this one has a little bit of a dead battery, which is a good thing. So now I'm going to show you real quick, because you can boost a battery on an ATV. This is a 12-volt system. So if you want to boost it off your car, you can do that. If you want to boost it with another motorcycle, an ATV, you can do that too, or a booster pack. I'm going to get a booster pack real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our booster pack. I'm just going to go ahead and hook it up quick. Okay. You'll see then it goes to a manual override. That means it's sending power to the battery. So we're going to try to start it again. And it started right up. Now, when the ATV starts, this one's really well broken. We use this one around the shop, so it's really well broken. But just let it warm up a tiny bit, then shut your choke off. Once you shut your choke off, what happens is when your choke is on, when your machine is first cold, it doesn't want air. It just wants pure fuel until it starts to warm up. Once the engine starts to warm up, it's going to want that air to keep running. So that's why you shut your choke off. So again, this one's running perfect. So we're just going to shut it off. And that's what you do. That's how you check to see if my ATV won't start. If you have no power. So if you have no power, follow all these steps and I'm sure you'll get your ATV to start.